Hello everyone, my name is Gilbert. I do computer science at Makerere University. I want to teach you how to use code blocks in C programming to make a function that can calculate the square root of any number. So you start #include studio.h. Then this is our main program. First, we'll create a simple program that can calculate square roots. So we are using a loop. There are 3 loops. There is a for loop, there is also a do loop, and we have a while loop, and some others I don't know. So we are going to use a for loop. First, we need variables. Our first variable is the number we are checking. Our second variable is the root. And our third variable is a value for cross-checking if we have reached the square root, okay? So we needed a loop. So maybe our number, we assign it a value like 33, okay? So our for loop, we write it like this: for root equals to 0. Now root start from 0. There is no square root of a number which is this and that. The square root, maybe root is this. So our limit is the number. You can't find the square root of 5. And so the square root of 5 is what? 5.8? So it's bigger, smaller. Okay, most of the cases anyway. So square root of the number less than or equal to the number. And lastly, we're going to say root plus equal to 0.01. So every time it will keep on increasing by 0.01, okay? So this is just for accuracy. If you want a higher accuracy, you can even put 3 zeros there to still work. It will be more accurate, okay? But it will take more time. So for root that, so value is equal to root times root. Now I want to check if value is equal to the number, okay? But there are some cases when the value exceeds the number, so we'll have to check that also. So if value is greater, okay, or equal to the number, what do? We print, just print out. That's just for quick purposes. Let's print out the number, right? Let's just print out the number, and our number is what? The root, okay? Now, if you run it like this, it's going to create a repetition. Let me show you what I mean. So programming is a bit slow in running. Wait for it. See that? It's because you didn't break, so the loop goes on and on and on, okay? So if you want to stop a loop when you find what you are looking for, you use break. So when you break, when it finishes running, you will see. So you see, just print the number. Let us check to see if our answer is accurate. I have a calculator trusted by Microsoft. So you want to test by finding the square root of 33. 5.744. The first 3 values are correct. See this one? So we can limit our accuracy to the first 3 values, okay? 0.3. That means 3 decimal places. C 5.745. Our answer is alright. What we are remaining to do is to create this function in a way that we can always refer to it in a program. So maybe I want to find the root of 8. I just say root 8, okay? Root 8, like this. I don't have to begin writing the entire sentence. To do that, we have to build this function outside the main function, okay? So our root is a float, so I say float root. Maybe I say square root to differentiate it, okay? Square root. Float square root. It is taking a float which is a number, okay? And we have, now let us copy because we are going to be using almost the same information, okay, in our function. So paste. When you copy it, you don't need it anymore, okay. Then we copy this one also, just to save time. So when you copy it, you don't need it. We don't need to print out the value, but we need the break statements. So break, okay, and that's the end of our loop. Now we don't need any of this. So here, remember, we just want to say print print format. Just want to say print out the square root of 18, okay. And here maybe I say is %f. Here all I have to put is root of square root, remember, not root, that one, square root of 18, and I get the answer. But now to do this, I have to find a way of returning this value root, okay. So we use a return statement. You say return, okay. So when you have finished building this loop like this, come back, my boy, come back. So you are going to return, let me finish this loop. I'm going to say return root. So the root, the answer is what will be the result for the square root, okay. So it just come. So now our function is perfect. Let us run and see if it works. So run. The square root of 18 is 4.2426. You don't believe me? Let me make you believe me by using a calculator. Shh, keep quiet, keep quiet. 4.24. Keep quiet. Can't you keep quiet? I'm doing something here. Square root of 18 is 4.24. And our program works. Okay.